And welcome back to this week's edition of the Steel Report. I have two members of the very well-known Sunrise Exchange Club here to talk about a big event they have coming up on March 23rd. On the end here, that is Lance Banwart. And Lance is the owner of Blackhawk Memorial Company, very well-known business here in the Cedar Valley. And in the middle, we have Brandon Peterson. Brandon is a financial advisor with the Thrivent Financial Group. So the main thing, though, they are members of the Sunrise Exchange Club. So you're here today to talk about this event, and I'll let you start, Lance. What's it called on March 23rd out at Electric Park?
It's going to be called Sunrise at Night. Kind of a take on us being the Sunrise Children's Zoo and the Sunrise Exchange Club. So we're going to put this together and call it Sunrise at Night.
You'll have a silent auction, you'll have a live auction, you'll have music, and Brandon, why don't you tell us a little bit about the band you have coming in? It's a well-known band right here in Eastern Iowa.
Yes. Lonesome Road, country cover band here in Eastern Iowa. They've been playing for a number of years now, got a good following, perform all around Eastern Iowa. So we're glad that we were able to get them booked this March 23rd at 7 p.m.
Let's talk a little bit about the Sunrise Exchange Club. You're a little bit different because, as the name indicates, you meet for a breakfast rather than a noontime like some of the other clubs that we've had on the air here today. How's it going as far as supporting the Sunrise Petting Zoo, which is at Cattle Congress? And in fact, I'll show you a little video. I've taken my grandkids out there. They've had a great time. You have a wonderful zoo out there. It's open, I believe, May through September, if I'm correct on that. And we've always had a wonderful time out there. But it needs support, doesn't it? This is a fundraiser for that particular project within the Sunrise Exchange Club.
Yes, we are a non-for-profit exchange club, and our zoo is free to everybody who wants to come and enjoy the animals, experience a little bit of farm life, a little bit of what it's like, and so there is the only thing that we do collect money on out there is to feed the animals.
I was going to say that's the only. I remember going out there thinking, well, you don't charge anything, but just a little small fee, and of course there's a donation box too out there because that's really important. What do you like about the club?
I mean, I have two small children, 5 and 3, and a 10-month-old, and I take for granted I grew up on a farm, and it's a great opportunity to get a little taste of our Iowa heritage, but also it's amazing. Kids want to be outside. They want to engage with the animals. It's a great opportunity for kids to be kids and be curious, and it's a great platform to do that.
So I have a phone number here, 319-961-4368. Is that a number you can call for tickets, or what's the best way to get tickets for this?
We do have, you can call that line to get tickets. They can be picked up at my office or at University Chiropractic on University Avenue. Or there is also on Facebook, there's a flyer on our Facebook page that you could scan the QR code, and from the QR code it'll take you to a page to buy tickets.
So is Dr. Adam, is he one of your members, by the way?
He is. Yes.
Yeah, he's done a great job on me. In fact, Adam, I need to get back in and see you pretty soon here. So I'm glad you brought that up here today. But the Exchange Club, like the other service clubs that I've featured here on the air, it's getting difficult to attract younger people. I'm so glad that you guys are in the demographic that you really need to sustain the sustainability of service clubs. How are you doing that?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a give back to the community. I think we're all pretty blessed to live in Northeast Iowa. It's called what it is. It's a lot easier to write a check for a lot of people, and we certainly appreciate that. We'll get you the address as needed. But by and large, it's our time, and it's something that's easy to take for granted. But we get 40,000 families and kids through the zoo each year, which is an alarming number. And it's just right in our backyard.
In a good way.
In a good way. But when you think about that, there's a lot of people don't know what they have at their disposal in their backyard. And it's a great opportunity to serve our community. And it's pretty fun with your family too.
Exactly. I mean, you got 3 young kids. That's fantastic. So when you talk about your meetings, where do you meet, at what time, and how can people be a part of your club?
Well, we meet every Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. from 7 to 8 a.m. We meet at the Perkins out at Crossroads. And to get a hold of us, you could try that phone number. That's one way to get a hold of us. show up at our meeting at 7 a.m. You're more than welcome to show up and be a part of that. So
what about my friend John Wyckoff? He lined up this interview, but where is he? How come he didn't want to be on the air? I'm just curious.
that's a good question.
Yeah.
We won't throw him under the bus today.
No, okay. I was gonna do that, John. You know I love you, so you know.
You know, retired guys tend to find things to do. It's
Yeah.
amazing how busy
They're
a
busy.
retired guy can be.
I know that. My wife's been retired a number of years, and I can tell you she's busier now than ever before. This event coming up, Lonesome Road, is a well-known group in this area. So, like you say, cover band. So, what kind of music are they going to be playing then?
You're going to have some of the popular 90s country, early 2000s. Also, we're going to sprinkle in some oldies too, I have a feeling there as well. So I think it's going to be a great opportunity for any age to come on out if you want to enjoy a good time. Well, I know we have some silent auction items and a live auction for a couple of things and a bunch of local businesses we definitely want to say thank you to. So please come on out, and it should be a good opportunity for some good music.
So you mentioned live and silent auctions. Do you have any idea what you have on the agenda for that night as far as auction items?
Yeah, we have a Zanati armored safe that we're very thankful for the generosity of that business. And we also have an Iowa women's basketball, seems to be a popular item right now, signed by Caitlin Clark and the rest of the 2023-2024 Iowa women's team. And what else do we have, Lance?
We have a landscape rock that we would engrave your name on to put it in your front yard or in front of your farm place.
And I think you have the business to make that happen, right?
I think so. I think so.
So Blackhawk Memorial will take care of that.
Yes,
Okay.
we will take care of that there. We have a lot of auction items. It's hard to name them all. We got an AJ Green signed AJ Green pitcher that we're going to auction
Fantastic,
off.
yeah.
So we got everything from sports memorabilia to
A year full of pies at Perkins too, right?
there you go.
There you go.
A year?
That's a lot of pies.
And that's where you meet, Perkins, out there
That's
at
right,
the
yeah.
Crossroads area. Okay, so let's go again. Tickets, how much are they? I know that you can buy a table, I think I read, for
400.
400 for, that's 8 people though, right?
It's 8
Yep.
people, and that includes premium seating. So like it's VIP seating, $25 a ticket, whether it's before or at the door. Again, you can do that with our QR code online, that phone number, or at Blackhawk Memorial or University Chiropractic. And we plan to get people in and out quickly, so if you want to come same night, we got the technology to do so.
And what are some of the other, I guess, service projects that the Sunrise Exchange Clubs likes to get involved in?
Well, we do our national projects of service would be the prevention of child abuse. Local projects that we do, we honor the Deputy of the Year every year. We honor a student at Expo High School called the ACE Award. So we honor people in the community, whether it's an individual or a couple, that do a lot of volunteering throughout the community. But you don't see them on KWWL standing up giving their 2 cents.
Yeah.
So it's somebody flying under the radar, and they just don't get enough recognition. So we honor them with a program called the Book of Golden Deeds.
Yeah.
But we also honor people that fly the flag appropriately. So like Perkins flying their big flag. And we always fly a big flag out at the zoo, so
Right.
it's a big part of the Exchange Club is Americanism. So that is one thing we also go around and honor.
Well, that's fantastic. And how many members do you have? And I assume you're always looking for new members.
We're a small but mighty club. I mean,
Small but mighty, good way to put it.
Yeah, I believe right now, help me Lance, 12 to 15 members currently. And some of them like to vacation this time of year as well. But I believe that's our number roughly right now.
Fantastic. So again, your big event, will this be your biggest fundraiser of the year, do you think, coming up on March 23rd?
We hope so.
We would expect it to be.
Yes.
Okay.
We always do a lettered campaign that we have put out every year, which the community really supports that well. But we're hoping this will be our biggest fundraiser.
So Brandon, I'll let you wrap things up. Talk about your event coming up on March 23rd.
Yeah, sunrise at sundown. We think this is going to be a great opportunity for people to learn more about our Waterloo Children's Zoo and have a great night of country music, be able to support a lot of local businesses that provided some really neat things to auction off on, have a fun time at the live auction, and great night for some dancing.
Oh yeah, we forgot to mention it. The dancing, that's a big part. You guys, Brandon and Lance, thanks very much. Best of luck to the Sunrise Exchange Club, and appreciate you taking the time to come in and talk about your event on March 23rd at the Electric Park Ballroom. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ron.
We'll wrap things up on the Steel Report in just a moment. And welcome back as we wrap up another edition of the Steel Report right now. Again, the Sunrise Exchange Club Sunrise at Night fundraiser featuring the popular area band Lonesome Road will be held on Saturday night, March 23rd at the Electric Park Ballroom on the Cattle Congress grounds. It's an important fundraiser for this club in sustaining its popular Sunrise Children's Petting Zoo at the east end of Cattle Congress. And then don't forget the second annual Iowa Eats Food and Drink Festival set for Saturday, April 6th at the Waterloo Convention Center downtown. And one late addition to the presenters will be a man named George Formaro. George is a well-known Des Moines chef and restaurateur who's been featured in Best Chefs America. George Formaro will join the Iowa Eats Festival for the very first time for this one-day food and drink festival in downtown Waterloo on April 6th. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you here next week.